Hi everyone, Amy here, 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. I was just waiting for Tiffany to sign off from our awesome Adonis update. I'm going to wait for a few people to jump on and then I'll continue. If you are watching, please, if you are here with me, please give me a shout out and let me know that you are here. Say something if you are here. Hello, Vicky. Hi, Deborah. So you all got to see an amazing day here at 100 Plus. We had 3 puppies and 2 dogs adopted. We started out our morning today on this beautiful Friday with Buddy, the senior Pomeranian, 9 years of age, that got adopted after his owner died, and we intercepted after the family could no longer keep him apparently. So we vetted him and we took him in, and Buddy got a home today. So that was an awesome way to start the day. Hi guys, hello, hello. After Buddy went home, we had a little puppy. We had Etta James, we had Dora, we had Janis Joplin, and then of course, Earl. I walk around that house next door. I'm at house 1 right now, but Earl went home today and he hit the jackpot. That little guy stole my heart like no other, and oh my goodness, it's such a void right now. But at the same time, remember, getting a dog adopted means one thing. Well, 2 things. It means that they have found their forever family and we have done our job. And also it opens up a room. So, you love those? Thank you. I got these new little earrings from my wonderful friend Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. I love them. We open up a room. When we get a dog adopted, then we open up a room to save another life. As you saw today, just a little bit ago, you saw Adonis has left Lauderdale Veterinary Specialists. Adonis has been there recovering. It's been a long road. It's been every day, day and night, 24 hours, very costly for our organization, which is why we always ask for your support and, donations. We still have a lot to make up for Adonis's vet bill, and it is ongoing. He has to be taken back, as Tiffany told you on the previous video. He has to go back every other day to be sedated and have his bandages changed. He has to have some procedure done in the morning tomorrow. So it's a long road for recovery for Adonis. He's been through hell and back. Somebody tied some fireworks to his back and decided that would be a thrill for them to see an animal suffer in pain, basically causing his entire back of chunks of missing flesh. I can't even talk about it. But Adonis is settled into his foster. Thank you to Jennifer and Caitlin. So that is wonderful. Wonderful. We have that. And just for the record, for any of you that may not know, Jennifer has been with our organization for a long time. She fostered Disco on and off whenever she could. And for almost 4 years when we had Disco. So she's very confident. Let's hope everything works out great over there for Adonis. And the next thing I would like to share with all of you is, you know that we have been extremely busy at House 2 with getting the adoptions. Yesterday we ran with a seizure, ran to the 24-hour hospital. With the adoptions though at House 2, it's allowing us to basically free up the room. Braun went to foster to adopt. He's doing fantastic, so he's still there. It has not been made official yet, but it is going wonderful. It's as though he's been there his entire life. We're updated every day. And so that's fantastic for Braun. We rescued him April 14th when we opened our house next door, House 2. And he was the last of the first pack that we took in from that Miami-Dade kill shelter when we filled up our house. So there's so many good things happening. We still have Susie and Sam here. We still have Rocky and Snow. We still have Dalton. We still have Albert. We still have Gage and Godiva in House 1. So the house is full. But what we did do is we had one of our rescues that we rescued, oh God, over 2 years ago. I am the one that received the call for help, as it always is. And a woman found 2 dogs in a field in Fort Lauderdale. One being Stan. Stan is a gorgeous golden lab staffy mix. And he came into our organization over 2 years ago, and with another dog. The other dog got adopted. Stan had been with us. He went to boarding in Arlington. We didn't have our rescue houses at that time. And then Stan got adopted by a long-time friend of Tiffany and Shauna, who are part of our team. And we saw all the updates. Stan was the man. They posted him living up in the Jupiter area. Stan was on the boat. Stan was on the beach. Stan was in the bed. He was under the covers. And then they wanted to adopt a second dog from 100 Plus, which was Tendler, that we rescued Adobe Mix, a young, very submissive, sweet dog that we rescued from the Everglades, in the field of the Everglades, running, emaciated. And then they took Tendler in. And everything was great. Everything was going strong. Then we heard he had a girlfriend and she had a Yorkie. They didn't live together. Stan was great with the Yorkie. He did fantastic. Then out of nowhere, we started getting that Stan is acting out, and he was locking him up in a room. And picture, Stan was number one. Stan was number one in that family. And then all of a sudden, he's being locked in a room, and he can hear his family. He can hear the other dogs and getting all the love. And so he was going out of his mind. I had a big, long conversation with Steve, Stan's initial original adopter, Steve Spector, up in Jupiter. It ended up being a very, very ugly, drawn out, horrific. The text messages are just, the way that he spoke to me, and I can't even go into it. With that being said, I asked him when he was talking about the issues that he was having. We talked about training. We talked about everything. And I asked him if he would post Tendler's great, according to them. We see photos of Tendler being spoiled rotten. Absolutely unacceptable. Stan was there first. So Stan was tossed out. I asked Steve to please share Stan on your Facebook page. You have a network. I see a lot of photos with your friends with Stan. When Steve went on vacation, his friends had Stan in their bed, and I saw the dialogue back and forth of their conversations, basically saying, "You better hurry up and come back from your vacation, man, because this dog is not going to go anywhere." So I started thinking, maybe there's somebody in his circle that really loved Stan and got to know him and was willing to help out so he would not have to be placed in boarding, because at that time we did not have any space available at all. We're full. We have dogs in our lobby. We have dogs in our bathroom. The rooms at House 2 are too small. They're for small dogs. So we don't have room for Stan. So we immediately placed him. He called me and he said, I said, "Steve, if you return Stan, he's going to end up being completely destroyed in boarding, and it's going to destroy him." And that's exactly what happened. So he, the next day, he brought him back. He put him in the boarding. We made arrangements for Camp Canine in Margate, and everybody kept saying how sweet and loving and wonderful he was. And he never shared him on the page. So I reached back out. I reached back out to the original adopter, and I told him he was destroyed. He stopped eating, and he attacked me basically and told me that how dare I shame it and put it on him. Just close the door behind you.
Right.
Everybody just come in and close the door behind you if you want to come in.
Do you want me to take the harness off?
No, just hold on for a second. Oh, that's fine. Either way, just hurry up, please, and close the door. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so he never shared them. He attacked me verbally. Our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend Johnny Corman decided he couldn't take it, and he went and took Stan out of boarding and took him home for a day. He can't keep Stan because he has one of our rescues as well, and they would not fit. Stan needs to be really, ideally, the perfect home would be the only dog. If there's a smaller dog than him and submissive, fantastic. He does not like a lot of noise, screaming, commotion. So kids in a house is definitely, it's not going to fly with Stan. We know what Stan needs. But he could be with another dog if it was submissive. Johnny took him home and he said, Amy, this dog is amazing. Amazing. He's perfection. He loves to cuddle. He loves to be in bed with his person. He loves a couch. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a really good boy. So what we decided to do, he did go to Jennifer's house, who now has Adonis, and she has kids. It was not a good fit. So we picked Stan up last night, and Johnny basically took him home for the night and then brought him back to us today. What we did was we moved Waffle and Bryson out of House 1, and they are now in Braun's old room at House 2, where the little dogs are, which opened up our room in House 1 for Stan. So he will not have to be in a glass kennel in boarding. He will be with us. He will be with us here at Rescue House 1, and he will be worked with, loved, and getting the attention that he needs. He's going to have a big room. He's going to have couches. He's going to have all the comforts of a home. Regardless, guys, this is what we're going through. So before anybody decides to, assume or attack or make comments, please refrain, because we as a rescue never, ever turn away our rescues, regardless how long it is. We have space. We will never let a dog of ours go to a kill shelter. And that's where we stepped in for Stan. A lot of rescues, I know for a fact, they tell the adopter, sorry, you adopted the dog, it's your problem, you have to deal with it. So we did not ever turn away from our responsibility. As I've told you and told you guys time and time again, when we touch a dog, we make them a promise. And our promise is kept. So with this being said, he is a bull right there. With this being said, I am sitting in Waffle and Bryson's old room. They've been here for a long time. A lot of dogs have come through this room. I'm going to turn the video around. Hi, Johnny. Johnny, want to tell us what you've experienced with Stan?
He's amazing. He's not aggressive. I don't think he's aggressive. He just needs an owner that's assertive, and he was an angel. I had no issues with him at all. Not food aggressive, not toy aggressive. I don't think he had any problems with dogs, but I think to me, I think he's perfect. And if I could take him, I would.
So Johnny's going to do his best too. Johnny is a BSO police officer. He's been a friend of mine and Carol's and been a part of 100 Plus from almost the very beginning. He used to come out on every rescue with us in the Everglades.
Until I got old.
Until he got old. But now what I'm going to do, as you can see, Johnny's laying on one of the many comfortable beds that Stan has. There's another one over here in the corner. Okay. Here's Colleen. Hey, Colleen. Here's one of the other with lots of toys. We have a raised feeding station for him with unlimited food and water. Another bed here. And then Zoe's sitting on Stan's new leather white couch with blinkies. And he has his own TV. So he has a beautiful view of the window, so he's not, going to be stressed out and feel like closed in. And then I want to introduce to you to Stan. Stan, come here, bud. Come here. Come here. You want to show everybody how gorgeous and handsome you are?
He is really.
What's this?
I fell in love
What's
with
this?
him.
Sit. 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 That's a good boy. That's my good boy. Here, you want that? So this is Stan. This is Stan. And he's probably about, 4 years of age. He's the most gorgeous golden color. He's lab mix. He's not a pit bull, and if he was, who cares? But he is a lab staffy mix. He's absolutely delicious and sweet and loving. Like I said, there is a home for every dog, and Stan's Forever family is out there. He would do so well with a person or a couple with no children that are going to just make him their world. He has been let down so bad by humanity. So terrible what has happened, and so disappointed by his so-called family.
He's so gentle.
Come on, guys. I have trouble dogs in my house, you know, and we all have been down that road. You do not give up. This is a commitment for life. Stanley did not ask to be brought into that home. That home, the family wanted Stanley. And when I look back at the photos, I took a lot of time looking through the photos and the videos of Stan when he was originally adopted. And the boat rides, the smiles on this dog face, on the beach, running in the water, in the car, in the bed, on the furniture. It just kills me. It kills me. Absolutely destroys my heart to think what he has been through. So, again, if there's going to be a bunch of screaming kids and arms swinging, antagonizing, and loud commotion, he does not do well. I don't do well with that kind of environment. I stress out. My nerves shake. I shake when there's a lot of screaming going on. Dogs are very, very sensitive. So we need to find somebody that can give this boy, this gorgeous, gorgeous, neutered, healthy, vaccinated, microchipped, up-to-date on all prevention. I mean, we just put in the most to our rescues, the best of everything.
He's so cuddly.
And Johnny can tell you, Johnny has had him in his bed, right?
Yep.
You slept with Uncle Johnny in the bed? You're a big cuddly boy. Are you a big cuddly boy?
Come here.
Stanley.
Stand.
Hey, he's going after the food. That's good. Go cuddle. Go cuddle. Go cuddle. Go cuddle.
He's cuddly, and he loves his belly rubs, and that's all he wants to do.
He's
is
potty
cuddle.
trained too.
Yep, he didn't even mark in my house once.
So he's potty trained. He's great in the car.
Yep.
Great in the car.
He wants to put his head out the window.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't like that. I know. We've had so many accidents with that stuff. But I guess if he had the harness and it was really tight,
That's
seat
what I
belted,
did.
I have the harness.
just makes me
That's what I did.
nervous.
I only had the window down.
Yeah,
enough that he
that's
could-
fine.
Exactly.
That's fine. But guys, this is where Stanley is now. He's in this room at House 1. But you got to remember, you're looking at this video. Remember, we still have Susie and Sam engaged in Godiva. We can't let Stan be a forgotten dog. Not that they're forgotten, but we can't let him be here. It's going to deteriorate. It's going to make him deteriorate. And we were just talking about it with Sam and Susie. You know, even though they're in a nice, big, cozy, comfortable room, look, I'm telling you, all the comforts of a home. Even though he's in this beautiful, comfortable room, right, buddy? He needs a home with a person, right? You want a person? You want a bed to sleep and cuddle with every night with a person? Yeah. He's just, you know, at least he's with us and he's not in a kennel environment because that is going to destroy any dog. And for rescues that continue to pull dogs off a death row and stick them in kennels long term and they live there indefinitely, I've seen it. I've been there. It is not rescue. I understand if it's a temporary situation, but if dogs are put in boarding in kennels, it literally makes them go cage craze. Whether it's a kennel, a cage, a glass box, and then people will argue and say, well, they were going to be killed. Well, guess what? There are fates worse than death for animals. To be locked in a box indefinitely. There are dogs that we know of that have been locked in boxes for years. And it's not doing the dog any justice. I'm sorry. I can tell you, and this is just me, but if it was, we've been very fortunate over 8 years. We've never had a dog locked in a box where, you know, all of our dogs have been adopted. The longest dog we have with us right now is Albert. Albert is 4 years, a little over. And Albert has been in and out of foster homes even right now. I updated all of you. He goes home every single night and he's back every morning. And on the weekends, he's not here because we're very blessed. But it's been, you know, and Albert for 2 years was in a foster home and was never in a boarding facility. But again, remember, rescue is just beginning with the pull and the victory and the freedom ride. That's just the beginning. That's the glory and that's the adrenaline rush. The true definition of responsible rescue is following through, putting the time and the love and the effort to letting these dogs know that they're not forgotten. They're not, just going to be stuck in some boarding facility. So what I'm asking all of you is to share this video with friends, family, anybody you may know, to help us find, while it's fresh on your minds, help us. I don't want to go through every day at House One and doing updated videos, myself and Tiffany, and doing another video of Stan and another video of Stan. And he's been with us for this long. And now we're going on a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. I don't want that for Stan. Please, we must find him, whether it's a wonderful, loving foster that is considering adopting, that has the right home situation for Stan. But if we place him in the wrong home, it is going to set him up for disappointment. And that goes with any dog, whether it's a Chihuahua, a Pit Bull, a Lab, a Shih Tzu. We've had Shih Tzus returned that we were told they were aggressive. Come on. So we just need to find him the right home. No children. If there's another dog, it has to be a very submissive dog, smaller than Stan. And let's share Stan. Let's get him out there. Let's get the word out there, so he is not that forgotten dog. We'll never forget about him here, but we need your help. We need the community's help. What you watching, Stan? He loves his antlers. He's just very content. And so here we have it. Please share this video. Help us find Stan his forever, or even a wonderful foster, a fit. We are located in the Fort Lauderdale area, and we are desperately, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, looking for a loving, wonderful foster or forever home that will fit our Stan. Stan, what's this? We could fill this up with peanut butter. Ooh, I bet you would like that. What do you think?
The one at home with these cookies.
Yeah.
He was going crazy.
You checking out your digs, buddy? What do you think?
I handsome.
What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Sit.
Tail.
Look at the tail going. What's this, Stan? Give me that. Sit. 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 You want the octopus? Is that a squid? You want the squid? Go get it. Good boy. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off, but there you have it. It's been a very, very busy day here juggling. Please show your support by donating so we can continue our ongoing mission. And we thank you in advance for your love and your support. Don't forget about Stan. We did right by him. All of you have been, where's Stan? Please don't put him in boarding. Well, we didn't, and he's here. We killed ourselves to make this happen. So please show your support and help us find him a home. Not for us, but for Stan. This is Amy with 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. Thank you to my amazing teams. Johnny, you rock. Zoe, Colleen, Shelly, Keith, Tiffany. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. I mean, there's just so many people to thank. Jan, thank you for spending time with him. And Gracie, I gotta stop because I'm gonna leave somebody out and then somebody's gonna get pissy at me. Darla, who's here. All right, I gotta keep going because now I feel bad. Darla and Laura and Kathy and Leslie and Pam, who's away, and who am I forgetting that's like here every day, every single day? I already said Tiffany, Shelly and Keith and Lori and my beautiful wife Carol. It just goes on. We're so blessed, but we need your help by sharing. So share this video. And thank you to my amazing 100 Plus Village for always being there. Can't do it without you. What do you say, Stan? Let me shut this off. He's like, Amy, shut up already. 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida with Stan.